Dani, just how important are these businesses that are built around our commute into the city daily, I suppose?
Yeah, it's really huge, Anna. We have a lot of businesses that need white-collar workers who go into the office, maybe on their lunch break, go grab a coffee, do some extra shopping, or after work stop and do errands. So it's really widespread. It's everything from gyms, dry cleaners, coffee shops, pubs, you name it. There are just so many businesses in cities that need people in their desks in the offices. And in Europe, about 70% of employees are still working from home as at the end of last month, according to Morgan Stanley. In the U.S., a PwC survey found as many as 77 people spent some time at home. And look, here are the stats on London specifically, on how many people are in each industry. Services, altogether, the industry employs more than 4 million people in the city. Finance is just 1.2 million. So you can see there's this central business ecosystem that's not just important locally in the local economy, but really the global GDP. It contributes a lot to it. And without it, we're seeing businesses start to struggle, consider shutting down. So it really is crucial.
What are the businesses themselves saying, Dani? I mean, what are they saying in terms of their footfall without everyone in the office?
So I actually spent a greater portion of the past couple days just walking around the city, asking people, what have you seen? Are people coming back? And so what I've heard here in the city of London is that footfall for some of these stores are starting to pick up, but not enough. For example, I spoke to a couple that owns an off license not too far from Bloomberg's offices in the city of London, who said that they are really struggling. They're having issues paying their landlord. Their landlord isn't giving them any sort of rent freeze or any sort of release. They're struggling there. But they were confident that people, especially young people, will start to return to the office. I also spoke to a shoe store. Again, not something you'd think of something that would take a big hit in the pandemic, but no one's going to go buy running shoes on their lunch break. So one of the employees there, the store supervisor of a store called Sweatshop here in London, said that they are suffering. Their main managers aren't sending them more stock because they don't have enough people to sell it to. They also operate a gym. No one's going to the gym anymore. And instead, we're seeing these businesses start to spread out. They're going to the suburbs. They're going to more rural areas. But there needs to be a huge fundamental shift in how these businesses, the central business district, is organized if we don't see people starting to come back to their offices and desks in the cities. Anna?